today we stand in solidarity with our House members in breaking quorum to ensure that these unfair rigged maps are not passed in Texas. There are delegations here in Boston, in Chicago, and New York. And we're raising the awareness, alerting the nation that what's happening in Texas will not only impact Texas, but the entire nation. Trump has given Abbott the order to redraw congressional districts to ensure that they get 5 more Republican members in Texas. So that will ensure that they maintain control of Congress. So that will impact the entire nation, not just the state of Texas. And they've directed Texas to do this because they know that the policies that they have passed are unpopular, and they don't want to face the voters. They want to choose their voters by redrawing their maps. And so we will not stand for that. We will not stand for our communities to be silenced. In Houston, in Harris County, our minority district is being torn apart. Our communities are put into different districts in which their voice will no longer matter. They're going to be silenced. And so we stand here fighting for our constituents and fighting for fair elections.
We believe the current map, as constructed, is discriminatory and a racial gerrymander of communities of interest. So let's just begin with that point.
Democracy in general, that those that are in power should not be able to choose their voters so they can maintain power, which is what's happening here. I mean, democracy should be that you're held accountable by the electorate based on the policies that you have passed, and not, if you have passed unpopular policies, you don't get to change the rules and say, I'm going to redraw these districts because I want to make sure that I stay in power. That's what's happening in Texas right now, that they are redrawing the districts to make sure that they get at least 5 additional congressional seats to stay in power in Congress. We're sounding the alarm, saying this is happening in Texas now, but it's coming to your state next.
Correct.
And if they can do this to us, they're going to do this in other states. And we're not telling them what they need to do in their state. We're utilizing the tool that we have in the state of Texas, which is to break quorum to stop this from happening in the state of Texas. But we know that each state knows what's best to do for their own state.